Hey there guys, and welcome back. We are back with Gwent Homecoming. I totally forgot to disenchant my cards because I was moving and everything on my PC account, so all that work that I put into that, I have like a ton of kegs and I didn't get full disenchant value out of all of them. Pretty much disheartened me. But we got Homecoming on the console now, so I figured I'd start it up, try it out with you guys. I haven't looked too much into it either. I pretty much took a break from Gwent for this last month, just waiting for this to come by. And so I grabbed this deck. The link will be down in the description. It's not too bad. Doesn't seem too bad. I don't know too much about what type of decks are running right now, but the new Gwent is pretty neat. I really like this provision cost and everything, but we'll go over this. We got Woodland Spirit to boost the unit in your hand by 8. It's got a kind of high cost, so you're usually going first, or you're flipping the coin to see who goes first, which doesn't work out too bad because then you get that artifact and then you can buff up a Slizzard or something so he actually stays alive, which is pretty useful for the first round since first round tends to go for a while since there's no point in passing early in the first round anymore. We got Woodland Spirit to boost the unit in your hand by 8. Yeah, he just boosts the unit in your hand by 8. It's a pretty good finisher, especially if you can end with the Germain Pinquet and Morvid in your hand for the final couple cards in the last round. This usually gives you a huge power spike. So then we got Royal Decree to play a unit from your deck, because having Germain Pinquet and Morvid is pretty important. So I mean, Royal Decree will grab you whichever one you need. And then we got Russian. On turn end, summon this unit from your graveyard on random allied row. It's pretty good when you eat him a couple times, because he just gives you +4 every time you eat him. And since the Slizzards can consume every turn, then you can just keep getting +4 every turn, which adds up to a lot. Then we got the Germain Pinquet to spawn 2 cows on both sides of this unit if you play him on the melee row. It's 4 more beasts, so beasts are pretty important in this deck, so that helps out. Morvid boosts all beast allies by 1, that's why it's such a big play. Because, I mean, you play Germain Pinquet, you get 8 points there, and then you play Morvid, you get to boost all those beasts by 1, so that's a 10-point play. That's like 18 points in 2 cards, it's pretty good. Then we got Operator to spawn and summon a base copy of a bronze unit from your hand onto this row on each player's side. One of the most useful things to do with that is to either spawn an Ancient Foglet on your opponent's row or a Harpy Egg, since you can actually eat them and have ways to eat them and normally your opponent doesn't. I mean, unless they're running monsters too. Then we got Roach. Whenever you play a gold card, summon this unit from your deck to a random allied row. He does the same thing he's always done, except he's 3 power instead of 4 now, so he's still good. Then we got Toad Prince, deploy melee consumer unit with 3 or less power. Kind of useful because you can actually eat your opponent's cards with this, which can be handy sometimes because some annoying effects do have 3 power, or if you damage them down to 3 then eat them. He's nice. Then we got a Griffin, destroy an allied unit on this row if there's no units to destroy self. He's handy because he's got pretty high power there. He's got 8 power, and if you use him to destroy an Ancient Foglet, then the Ancient Foglet turns into a 5 power and you basically lose out on no value for that. Or if you kill the Ruin, that's another handy one to kill. Then we got Nithril, which is what the card I ended up changing because the provision cost was 1 too high. So I took out a Griffin for a Nithril. Might actually take out a Cyclops for something that's 5 power instead because the Griffin's pretty handy. And then Nithril, he's not too bad. I mean, I've been running into a decent amount of people play an artifact, so I can usually at least use his ability. And then you normally have the highest unit on the field, so you usually get to trigger that secondary effect of damaging each adjacent unit by 2. Then we got the Cyclops to destroy an adjacent ally and damage an enemy by its power. You throw a Harpy Egg or a Foglet over there, or Egg, then you just gain value out of that. You get to do a free 3 damage. Or you can use this for hardcore removal if you really need to. We got 2 Dopplers, which are really good in like the first round, or if you got a full hand, because you choose the beast tag since we got so many beasts, and then he gets buffed up by a ton. Alpha Werewolf, Immune, and Thrive. Immune tag, pretty good. I mean, you can't target it. And then Thrive, which lets you boost this unit by 1 whenever an ally with higher power is played. It's kind of trickier to trigger this too many times with this deck, I've been finding out. I usually get him up to 6 or 7, which is still pretty good, because I mean he only has 5 provision costs, so that's not too bad, but it's normally I run into a problem once he hits like 5 or 6 that I can't buff him anymore because I only got like 2 units that are higher than him. Then we got Slizzard. 2 of them. Consume an allied unit on this row, cooldown 1. He lets you consume a unit every turn. This adds up to a lot of points if you end up eating harpy eggs and foglets or ruin. And then he gets huge and you get to trigger your Nithril for free. Then we got foglets, 2 of them. Summon a copy of this unit from your deck to a random allied row. It's a death wish. You eat it, you get to pull another one out. Some more deck thinning. Kinda nice. Wyvern, damage enemy by 2. It has 2 reach, which is handy because a lot of people like to play their important stuff in the back row, and then you can actually target that since it has 2 reach. But 2 damage isn't too much, and I'm not complaining because I was getting sick of the removal in this game, so that's not too bad. Then we got Harpy Egg. Spawn a Harpy and summon it to this row. Harpy is actually a 5-power card, which is pretty good. So you eat this, you get the 3 points back onto your Slizzard or whatever you use, and then you get a free 5-power Harpy. So they're pretty neat. And then we got Cockatrice. Damage an enemy by 2 for each adjacent beast. Reach of only 1. So you won't be able to hit the stuff in your opponent's back row, but if you have 2 beasts on your front row, you can damage one of their front row enemies by 4. So he ends up being an 8-power card if things go right, and that's pretty strong. Then we got the 2 Ancient Foglets, which you just summon this unit from the graveyard to the same row, boosted by 4, and give it Doomed. So this is the deck. You basically try to make it so in the last round you can play a bunch of beasts, or you go all out in the first round with a bunch of beasts, play Morbid, and you get a lot of points. It's been keeping up with a lot of things. I've lost one where there was somebody with a bunch, it was Northern Realms, and he had a bunch of like effects going on at once, and he was able to boost like tons of times per turn, so I'll have to figure out what that deck is. But we'll get into some games, and I'll see you guys there. Alright, game 1. Looks like we go second, actually, so we must win the coin flip here, because it shows it for a second right now on console, at least, if you got the artifact or not. And we're facing a Fultist. So this might be the deck that I faced before, but we'll find out. Let's see, having Alpha Werewolf in our starting hand is not too bad. I do not like keeping these Foglets as much. Just because they're not a beast. And the Doppler, I try to get a big Doppler on the first round, but we don't even have that many beasts. Might keep a Foglet. No, we're going to throw one back. Slizzard, okay, that's nice. We do not have... I'm going to get rid of this Wyvern and this Roach, of course, and yeah, we're stuck with no mulligans now. Oop! Well, hopefully things go okay. Let's see. Yeah, boost an ally by 1, give a Zeal. Charge 3. This is the leader that I faced and that I was having trouble with. See how it goes this time. Damage unit by 2, charge 1. Okay. So that's not too bad. We're going to play... I'm thinking Alpha Werewolf first. Either way, it doesn't matter, because if I play Alpha Werewolf first and then I play Doppler, he's getting +1 off that. If I play Doppler and choose Beast, then he's getting 1 less point because I have 1 less Beast in my hand. So I may just play the Doppler first. Just drop the Doppler. And we'll go with Beast. Get us 6 points there. End our turn. Now this thing damages a unit by 1. Has charge of 1, reach 2. This thing can give him more charges though. Which they end up adding to a lot of points when he gets a few of them out. Then he has these other cards that like buff cards whenever he uses a charge ability. Probably going to go with a Slizzard next. And then just prep that. Hopefully he doesn't kill it. I'm going to play it in the back row so he has less chance. Never mind, we got to deal with that. Definitely got to deal with that before he does anything tricky. I think my only damaging card is this Cockatrice, so I'll have to use that. Oh wait, this isn't a beast. I don't have a way to stop that. Oops. Well, he's going to get a chort out of that. I'm usually able to stop that. We'll play Slizzard. I'm not going to be he gets to get a 10 power chort now, which is pretty strong. Usually it's not that hard to deal with, because there's plenty of cards that do like 2 damage. So 1 power, playing a 1 power effect card is usually pretty risky. Because I've ran into plenty of decks that just everybody seems to have 2 damage card. But when you do get to pull it off, I mean, that's 10 points. That's pretty good. I'm going to save this Doppler for a later round. This Relic Ancient Foglet going so that way I can get some more stuff out. Play the Ancient Foglet and eat them. Nope. Okay, 15-23. We're 8 points behind. That's actually pretty far. Might play Alpha Werewolf next because I can trigger him twice right now if I play a Cyclops. If I play a Cyclops and then Doppler, I could trigger him twice. But that's not too great. This card does seem a little bit weak in this deck. Thinking about... Because, I mean, you can get a third trigger by, like, using your Woodland Spirit if you need to. But that's not too much. No Ruin either. Let's just start chucking things at him. Go with Alpha Werewolf for now. Bring Roach out of my deck. This will at least set me up for my Cockatrice so I can do 4 damage to something on the front row. Which gives me 6 points, so that's not enough if he passes here, but is it time to pass? 3, 6? No, because he'd miss out on cards. Oh, I guess he is going to pass. So... 5, 6 points. I got 6 points all over the place here. If I play him, my lowest thing's a 3. I'm going to hold on to that for sure. I'm going to play Cockatrice, I think, and then just drop my Doppler and get rid of that. Do some damage to that. Turn. And I'll play my Doppler. And yeah, I'll draw 6 cards, so in the end, this doesn't really matter. Might hold on to Cyclops. Because if I see Ruin in there or something... For now, we'll just play Doppler. Choose the Beast tag, even though it's only going to give it +2, that's going to be plenty. And pass. Now I'm going to draw 3 cards, so that's going to put me up to 7. There's a hand limit of 10. So basically on a dry pass, we'll just go all out in the last round. And... she'll pass here. So we had 10 cards too at the end last round. Wait, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could have played 1 card, but probably be able to pass me in 1 for 1. Yeah. Something like that would have worked. That's not a monster only card? Huh, Wolfpack. It's a neutral. Interesting. Operator, that's kind of nice, okay. We don't have another Slizzard. Not going to be able to trigger all these. And we don't have the... Oof. This is a bad finishing hand. For sure. Because I don't have the Beast. I don't have the Beast guy, no! Okay, we're going to play a Harpy Egg for now, I guess. So I can start setting up for my Cockatrice at least. Then play Griffin. Then we have a Cyclops for our other Harpy Egg, but if I'm gonna give him a Bronze unit, could just give him a Foglet. Doesn't help me much either, though. Because normally you give them like the Foglet or the Harpy Egg or some other card, and then they can't really trigger it as well because they don't have the consume cards, and then you just consume it and get extra points out of it. Oh, end turn. No, my leader ability might be alright, but I think this guy's really good in a long round.
Tomfoolery, enough.
Used up too many mulligans in the first round. Oof. Alright, let's get... Yeah, let's just get this griffin out of here. Kill this harpy egg, get my harpy. I have 2 beasts, so I can do 4 damage with my cockatrice. If he plays something important on the front row that's only 4 power. He probably won't, though. Though if he is counting on an artifact, I got Mithril and an 8 power card, so I get to trigger him too. Oh. Damage aimed by 4. Yeah, we'll kill that. So we can't trigger that. That'll save us some points at least. Worth it to get another foglet or harpy egg? I think we'll want to go with a harpy egg. This thing has 2 reach. So yeah, we'll go with another harpy egg for now. Then I can do 3 damage to either card. To any card that he plays. Before he triggers his order effect, hopefully. Hopefully none of them are 4. Well, if I need to, I could throw a harpy over there, but then I'm missing out on egg value. I have to add it up. Because this is going to give me another 2 points here. And that's basically going to make my Cyclops a 6-point play. No, an 8-point play. And my harpy egg a 5-point play. End turn. For my leader, I guess I'm just gonna buff something random in my hand. Boost an ally by 2. Alright. Oh, looks like he doesn't have any Zeal cards because he's using up all his charges on that. So that's actually alright. Go with Operator and just give him a Foglet, why not? Foglet will be alright. Have to be careful not to fill up my melee row so I actually get all my cows out of Jermaine Pinquit. I think I have, yeah, I have like 5 damage here, so if he's not quick enough on charging like one of his cards that he wants to use its ability, I can actually kill it. This is what I needed last turn to stop that short. Play another Foglet, because I have pretty crappy cards in my hand now. Pretty low point cards at least, 3 points. I don't have a way to trigger them. Didn't get to Slizzard or anything. This isn't even the deck that I faced. If I was facing that other deck, I'd be done for. Because that thing was just passively giving him a ton of points per turn. Boost an ally by 6. Alright, not too bad. We played Jermaine Pinquit.
Defend our homes, no matter what.
We're what, 5 points behind? That's not too bad because we still got our leader ability, which is 8 points there. So we might be able to pull this off still. Somehow. You see, is this row full? 3, 6. Yeah, this row is full now. Seems like all he has left is Swallow Potions, so... Let's play this guy here, do 2 damage to this guy. End their turn. 6 points behind. Well, there's an artifact that I can destroy at least. Play the Cyclops on my back row. As long as he doesn't have a Lacerate or anything, I'll do 3 damage to this. Get another Foglet out. Okay, 4 cards behind. I mean 4 points behind. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we got this. We got this! Still, okay. Well, this was a horrible game for this deck. This is very low points. But, use the Woodland Spirit, buff this up, and destroy this artifact. Do 2 damage to that other guy, and we take home the win! There we go. There's a win. I thought we were going to lose that, but that wasn't the deck that I was thinking of. That's the same leader that they use, though, and that leader just... Ooh. It's like he has a card that makes him buff allied units whenever you give a unit charge, and then if an allied unit is buffed, the 2 by him get buffed, and then there's a lubricant doing 1 damage to me per turn, and it's just like, whoa. I didn't GG him. But yeah, that's game 1, so we'll get into the next one now, and I'll see you guys there. Hey, a reward point. Woo! Yeah, alright. Number 2, we go first this time. Alright, so Foltest. He's still got his same ability, I think, isn't it? Boost all units? Well, let's see if we get a better hand this time, at least. The Foglet. We got this guy, but we got no way to eat any of this stuff. We got a decent amount of beasts, though. Give her Foglet, okay. I got like all the stuff I need to eat. Let's not make the mistake of throwing those back yet. I can only trigger this, what, once? Throw this Alpha Werewolf back, I guess. Alright, there we go. Keep this and save our last mulligan. I don't like going into a round with no mulligans. It really sucks. I think I'll just drop Doppler right away. So that way I can get the most points. Then drop Slizzard, buff him with my card, and we'll get things rolling. Because this should be a decent amount of buffs off the beasts. It's actually a demon. So it's a 7-point card. This is actually not too bad. If you're running like a deck with all the same archetype, pretty much. Which this one sorta pretty much is. It's got Jermaine Pinkwit. I mean, Ruin is a demon, and then I put in that other Wild Hunt card. You got a couple Necrophages. The Necrophages go really good with the beast's abilities of like consuming stuff. Oh no, this is Foltest again. Is Foltest meta? Is Northern Realms meta? It's been a while. This is give them Zeal, and this might be the better deck. Let's see. Damage unit by 1, reach 2. Okay. Well, it only has 2 reach, so anything I play on the background row is now A-OK. We'll play our Slizzard back here. Buff it by 5. Because 9 points is really hard to deal with. Then we'll start eating our stuff. Probably play Ancient Foglet next. Because I'll try to hold on to as many beasts as I can just in case. Go Ancient Foglet into Ruin. This thing only has a reach of 2, so playing something like that on the front row is usually better, but I think he was kind of afraid that I'd kill it if he played on the front row. Because now with it being in the back row, I can only damage it by 2 with the Wyvern. He's trying to buff it up, so he's trying to keep a hold of that. Well, we'll play an Ancient Foglet down here. Eat that up. Get out the 5-power card. It's only a flesh wound. There's no point in passing, like, super early in this game anymore, because you gotta draw quite a few more cards. So, like, if I passed here, you could play, what, 3 more cards, win, and then still have 10 cards in the final round. Just the bear. No ability, 5 points. If I play this, it's gonna summon Roach. I don't really know if I want to do this yet. Let me just go with the Harpy Eggs. Because I'll try to not get Roach out of my deck right away if I can help it. Eat that. Haven't seen an Igni yet. Because Igni would hurt. Some of this deck's playing. Alright, he's buffing that up a lot. He hasn't used its ability yet either. We're almost getting to the point where it's going to be worth passing. I think one more card, right? So 4. Yeah, if we get down to 4 cards, and I'm in a good position to pass, I'll do that. Now he's going to try killing that with Azur's Thunder, not even close to enough. So I can play one more card just because. Why not? And then pass. Might hold on to Ruinin. It's kind of nice. Especially if I see another Slizzard, he's really nice. Just play this crappy Wyvern. And we'll do 2 damage to that. Alright. Now we'll pass him after this, because there's no way. Depending on how many points he gets. Because of what? How many points? He's almost 20 points behind right now. Alright, he's given it Zeal a bunch of times. It's not how you're supposed to use that leader, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna have to try that deck out. Try using that leader. Because Zeal is basically like charge. So if you play a card that needs a turn to deploy, then you give it Zeal, you can just do it right away and they can't stop it. Which is way better. Okay, Azur's Thunder again. So he needs 10 points. I'm just gonna pass. I don't think he'll be able to get 10 points on one card. Maybe he will. Even then, we'd just be even. $10 points is a lot nowadays. You're usually averaging like 6, 5 or 6 is average, and then anything above that's like pretty good. What you gonna do? And we still got our leader ability, so I mean, this one's looking like we're gonna have this. Alright. Yeah, he's going 2 cards down. So this will be easy. 5-point play, that's easy to get. He's only going to draw 6 cards the next 2 turns, so he's going to have a max of 8, even if he dry passes us, and we'll have 9. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, jeez. Oh, is that all he had left in his hand? Oh, that's rough. See, I think like a swarm deck with those and this Jermaine Pinkwit and the other guy that buffs beasts might be a pretty good deck. I'm gonna have to try mess around building deck, but I want to get a video out for you guys because it's been a long time. I figured I'd try somebody else as well. We'll throw Roach back because we don't want him. Roach, go home. And now that I held on to Ruinin, I'll save my last mulligan. I can actually use him and get my Griffin out for free. How many beasts do I have? 2, 3, 4. So what, this is 5 power card now? See if he plays us out. He probably will. I'm not sure if that was just a misplay or if he had like nothing in his hand that was worth 5. And the best thing he had was something to buff units by 1. No, he's actually going to play us out. So all we got to do is keep ahead of him. Boost self by 5. Whenever you play a soldier, summon this unit from your graveyard to a random allied row. Alright. We'll get our Doppler out. Choose the beast tag. I mean, now we could still pass this and have 1 card advantage, but we definitely got this. Oh, I'm not going to be able to stop that, am I? Because that's not a beast. Well, play Ruinin. Bring out Roach. so we don't draw into him. So I got one mulligan left, I think. Pretty sure I got one mulligan left. So he's going to be able to get 4 points off that. That's going to bring him up to 13. He basically has like 13 points sitting here. 13 to 12. So he's 1 point ahead, but if he activates his ability, then he has to play a card. Which is why I don't mind so much, because I'm going to be able to play an 8-point card next. So unless he plays something that's like 8. Yeah. See, this is why that Nithril card's not too bad either, because you usually have the highest thing out, and if they play like something like this, you can just destroy it. Even though they already got their effect, that's still a 9-point card. That's pretty high. So we're definitely playing our Griffin next. Destroy that. In turn, he'll come back out. Keep us 1 point ahead. Then I can just drop a Wyvern, because these cockatrices are definitely going to be better. So that's... yeah, we only need 4 points. This is enough right here. Then we definitely win, because I mean, we got 3 cards in hand, leader ability, like... there's no way we lose. Alright. We'll drop the Wyvern. Do some damage to him. And turn and pass. Take 3 card advantage into the final round, which is always... I can't say that's always a win in Old Gwent. Because I did win when I was 3 cards behind with some cheesy decks. Oh, we got the Morbid combo though. That is... it's a finisher right there. Let's throw Cockatrice back just in case. Okay. Now I can grab any unit from my deck and eat it with Slizzard. Probably going to go with a Foglet or that other one, the 1-power Foglet. But you know how this ends. Woodland Spirit's not too bad. I mean, 8 points on a leader is pretty good, because you figure, even if you run that guy who boosts a unit by 1, every unit in your hand by 1, it could be 10 points max if you have all creatures in your hand. Alright, we'll play... we'll get Slizzard going. Then play Royal Decree to grab whatever I want for Slizzard to eat.
Getting to work.
Oh, he still had the Vesemir and Lambert. That's not such a bad combo, because that's basically equal to the points of what Chromes used to be in monster decks back when I really liked Gwent. Or back when I first started playing, at least. Let's play Royal Decree. Yeah, see, if I had an Ancient Foglet in my hand, I could play Operator, get an Ancient Foglet in the field, and then get another Ancient Foglet, eat them twice, and get a crap ton of points that way. But looks like we're just going with an Ancient Foglet. I'm gonna play it back here. I'm gonna eat it with a Slizzard. My turn. It doesn't actually equal out to that much. Because that's 2 5-point cards. Alright. Play Jermaine Pinkwit.
We'll defend our homes, no
Get our
matter
cows out. And... yeah. Oh! Well, we had the chance to take the draw. We're going to take the draw. We could just win this easily with anything, so we'll take the draw. Because that's, what, 2 crown points for each of us. And it's not a ranked match, so... did my leader just blow up? Well, GG. I won't forget this time. And then, yeah, that's game 2. Pretty good, pretty good. I mean, that guy is definitely new, though, so that's iffy. Gonna have to get into ranked again, but yeah, we'll get in the last one now. Alright, Arid and Burkglass. He goes first. Oh, this is the guy who can make somebody immune. There's a couple tricky things I was thinking about with this when I was trying to play the beta with my blank cards. That was not working. Morbid. I mean, he shuts down this cockatrice. His hand is pretty much screwed, it looks like. Maybe throw a Foglet back. Roach definitely goes back. Okay, we're keeping this. I like to hold on to one mulligan at least. Just in case I draw something really bad in the last round. So we're going to drop Slizzard on the first turn. If he actually doesn't kill it, we're going to Operator out of Foglet. But he is playing monsters, so he might run consume cards too. He might be able to take advantage of that. But I'm pretty sure Erd and Breath Glass is all about making things immune so he can't hurt them. It's his ability, right? Yeah, make it immune. Boost it by 3 and give it immunity. Whoa! Arrakis is like crazy. Is he running a swarm deck? What are these? Are these beasts? No, they're insectoids. Alright. Play the Slizzard. End our turn, see what he does with this. He's probably running some consume cards. If he's running something like Arrakis drones, it seems like he wants to eat those or do something with them at least. Oh, there's that. Okay, Elzar's Thunder, fair enough. Not what I thought you were going to play, but... yeah, that's what I mean. This hand's like screwy now that it's gone. I don't have a way to kill him. I pretty much have Cyclops and Slizzard. Why this deck's feeling kind of iffy on that point, but I mean, if things go right, it seems pretty good for points. Alright, so now we don't have to worry about that. We're going to play Alpha Werewolf. Get him out there with Roach. Try to play it so I can buff him the most that I can. I'm debating, I don't want to give him like a Harpy Egg or anything, actually. I mean, he hasn't consumed anything yet, but... he's playing monsters. He's probably going to consume something. Damage random enemy by 2, repeat the deploy ability, alright. So, yeah, it has a Death Wish. He's playing some kind of Death Wish deck. I'll give him a Wyvern, I guess. Just get no value out of my Operator. Or I could hold on to it and hope for a better thing next round, but... even if I give him an Ancient Foglet and we 1 for 1, that still equals out the same thing. Let's give him... a Griffin. Keep ourselves 1 point ahead. Crow's Nest. Triggered bronze unit's Death Wish. Ew. That's pretty crappy. So you got a 2-point play. That don't help nobody. And that's all you can play for the turn. Alright. So, definitely want to hold on to Ancient Foglet, Griffin combo. That's a good combo there. The Morvid and Germain Penguin's a really good combo too. I might actually hold on to Griffin Harpy Egg. Just because it's another beast. You gotta keep ahead of points though. So I could throw a Harpy Egg down for now. See what he does about this. Put it back here. Just so I don't fill up my front row, because Germain Penguin's 5 cards, so that fills up my front row right there. There's Eskel and Lambert, alright. So now somehow we need an 8-point play, which we got with our Griffin, thankfully. Since I prepped this egg here. Gonna have to use the Griffin. Or I could use my leader ability, but I'd rather use this Griffin. And that buffs up my werewolf too. Now soon I might just drop Jermaine Pinkwood if he wants to go too deep into this round. Because he drops one more card, I drive past him, he'll be one down after this. Because he's only drawn 6 more cards. But then he has to play one if I drive past him. So as long as I stay ahead through this next turn. Damage an enemy by 2. Alright. 4-point card. I think I got 2 beasts here, yeah, so I could pull off a 4-point ping. I think I'll just go with the Wyvern though. Play it back here so I still have room in my other row. Kill the wolf pack off. Jermaine Penguin by himself is an 8-point card anyway. It's pretty high, so that could be 16 points with my leader. Alright, gave it immunity. So he's only 1 point behind, but he used up his leader ability now. Is there a chat or something? What? Looks like there's a chat box down there, but doesn't look... okay. Oh, probably for the emotes. Oh, I think he thought he could do that and just pass? Maybe? Gotta play a card. Okay, there we go. So we need a 3-point play. We got that with Cockatrice. Play it between these two so I can get the full 4 damage. But now I can't do the Jermaine Pinkwood combo. I think I'll hold on to Ancient Foglet and Jermaine Pinkwood. Just drop more of it this round. I mean, I'm still getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points out of it. So that's a 15-point play right here that we're about to drop. And there's no way he catches up with that with 1 card. So we'll just drop Morbid. Take our Beast Boost. Beast Boost! 11 points. You don't have 11 points on 1 card. There's no card that's 11 points. Well, I can't say that because I don't know all the cards yet, but I highly doubt you have 11-point play in that hand. So if he plays a card and he's still behind, we play like old Gwent, pass him, take our card advantage. Nope, there we go. There's the pass. So we won the first round. Now we'll dry pass him. Since he doesn't run Phoenix, because that's like the anti-dry pass card. Toad Print's not too bad. Nithril. Another Ancient Fog. I think I'll throw back an Ancient Fog because I don't have a way to eat them yet. Alright. Like, these things are so risky if you don't have the way to eat them, because they're only a 1-point card if you don't eat them. I could always consume it with Toad Prints, but I mean, I could use that to consume a 3-point card on my opponent's side of the field, and that's even better. So, dry pass. This is definitely not how you're supposed to run an Uridan deck, though, because he already used up his leader ability and didn't use it on a card that had like an effect. Continuous effect. That's definitely what you want it on, is some card with a continuous effect. Like that dragon card that I saw. It destroys the lowest unit on each side of the field or highest every turn. Ruining. What we got? Oh, I can't mulligan anymore. Got a Cyclops. So I guess I can throw an Ancient Foglet at him with a Cyclops. That's probably going to be the best play for this guy. I'll just start by dropping the Ancient Foglet in case he has any AoE cards or anything that has to do damage. Then maybe we'll get lucky. And it'll hit this thing and it'll be able to trigger its Death Wish for free. Alright, go Ancient Foglet. So if somebody doesn't run an artifact, he's a 5-point card. Yeah, that thing. A lot of people, I see a lot of people running that card. It's just not worth it, in my opinion. Play this. Because, I mean, all you need is a 1 damage card. And its effect's just gone. Unless you have a way to give it Zeal. So that way you can just trigger it right away. Because then it's just a free 10-point card. Like with Fultus. You play short, Zeal him up, activate him, you got 10 points. Demon Beast. Beast. Oh yeah, we got the 3-point relic here. Woot. A lot of people run Alzar's Thunder. I mean, it's the only decent removal card, so it makes sense. This is a pretty crappy Woot. Doppler. Pretty sure we still definitely got this. Whenever a unit is destroyed, damage a random enemy by 1. Now let's just eat that. Nope. Nom nom nom. See, something like that you target with your Erd, and something with a continuous effect, so that way they can't kill it. Damage an enemy by 3 and boosting. Oh, Hideous Beast. I did see this card. This card's pretty interesting. Is that all he has left? Is just drop Ruin in spell cards? He has 2 cards. We're 8 points up. We're card up, and we're leader ability up. So that's a win. Oh no! Uh-oh. I just grabbed my charger. No, don't. Well, we might lose. I mean, can't get this thing plugged in right away. I don't have any free ports. Well, green screen might go wacky now. This always seems to be an issue. Just because I lost one of my lights, so I can charge my controller for a second. I haven't gotten this totally set up yet. So we're 5 points ahead. No, just in case that's the last raid, I don't want to drop your main pink boy yet. We'll do 2 damage. Nithrol, okay. Yeah, that's decent card. Okay, so no, yeah, there's no way to tie it, so we'll just pass. We're already ahead. And there we go. We won 3. Take that. I guess. 2 of those opponents didn't seem like they knew what they were doing too much. They might be new players. So I'll try to get back into ranked and stuff now. And yeah. This deck, it seems a bit wonky. I have not played this game much yet, but this deck definitely seems a little bit wonky. Just because you don't have all beasts. It has a couple good combos with like Jermaine Pinkwit into Morbid, but if you don't get that combo or you don't draw Morvid, then you lose out on a lot of points. And then, even with Morvid, you have the problem of running things like Necrophages and Demons and things that just don't have beast tags, so you're not getting immense value out of it. But I mean, it does have decent points for what I've seen. You just need the right hand. It seems like it has a little bit of everything, and like something that you're supposed to make a deck based around, like the Consume archetype. If you lose a Slizzard, your Foglets are 1-point cards, your Harpy Eggs are 3-point cards, and that's really bad. So that's really risky. It seems like a risk-reward deck, but I'll have to try out some more, and I'll let you guys know how that goes now that we're back in this. So yeah, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, have a good one.